But in any event, we just can't try all of these. There's 100 cases in the district. We cannot be doing them one at a time as defendants propose because I'm just too old for that, Your Honor. So for that reason, we think.
Let me go over to page 1 now. Christopher Wren versus Affinity Lifestyles. And I think we have a lot of people for that, and more people than time today. When you're set up, we'll take appearances from your left to right. Appearances, please, from your left to right.
Ariana, you don't have to carry your sentence.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eric Pepperman on behalf of the Wren plaintiffs and the Cava plaintiffs.
Thank you.
Will Kemp on behalf of the city plaintiffs, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Teddy Parker on behalf of the Cava.
Thank you.
State U.S. International.
Thank you.
Peter Spurlock on behalf of Whole Foods Markets and United Natural Foods.
Thank you. And Plaintiff, this is your motion, kind of a renewed motion. Oh, on the phone? Did we have an appearance on the phone?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Joel Odou on behalf of the Real Water three cases.
Oh, Mr. Ledoux, getting some background. Can you mute one device?
Yeah, Your Honor. I turned down the volume. Joel Odou on behalf of Real Water and Affinity.
Well, it may not be you. Is there someone else who needs to make an appearance who needs to mute one device?
Good morning, Your Honor. Jim Cavanaugh with Gordon Reese on behalf of Real Water of Tennessee, LLC.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Colt Dodrill, Bar 9000, counsel for that out of beverage.
All right. Is that all the appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. Aaron Machenbach on behalf of Costco Wholesale Corp.
All right, Costco.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Whoa. Hang on. We're breaking up. I need Costco's appearance again.
Sorry, Your Honor. Aaron Machenbacher on behalf of Costco Wholesale Corp.
All right, now.
Good morning, Your Honor. Noushan. Noushan Noureddini, also on behalf of defendant Costco.
Do you have two devices open? We're getting some feedback. Can we try that?
I just have this device open.
All right, and there was, I think, one more appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jonathan Fountain on behalf of NSF International, defendant in the Cava case.
Thank you. All right.
Morning,
Is
Your
that
Honor.
everyone? Yes, go ahead, please. And we're running late. I'm really prepared. If you can keep it to 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, there's someone who hasn't made an appearance yet. Elizabeth Lowell from Milwaukee. Apologies. Here's my
Thank you.
form.
Sorry for the interruption.
Your Honor, all we're trying to do here is consolidate 6 plaintiffs from 2 plaintiffs. We have 2 of the 5 Nevada Health District babies in one case. We have the other 3 in the other case. We just think they should be tried together because it would be much more efficient. The total number of plaintiffs in the case would be 8. The manual for complex litigation recommends up to 12. It's only 8. We tried 7 plaintiffs in the Gallagher case. These are not plaintiff-intensive cases. What I mean by that, in using Gallagher, for example, each plaintiff was on the stand 15 or 20 minutes. Cross-examination was 3 to 5 minutes. So the fact there's multiple plaintiffs is not a big deterrent to getting this thing done. These cases tend to compress themselves as we get closer to trial. Using the case we're trying in front of, we're trying it over there on January 16th, I believe. We started out with a number of defendants. We now have 2. So we expect that this case will compress itself. It's already compressed itself. For example, Costco's already settled with Mr. Cavanaugh, and we expect there's going to be some other action on that front. But in any event, we just can't try all of these. There's 100 cases in the district. We cannot be doing them one at a time as defendants propose because I'm just too old for that, Your Honor. So for that reason, we think consolidation is appropriate, and especially where you have the primary defendant, Real Water, stipulated liability in 2 cases. We expect the same thing to happen in this case. So really what we're arguing is on the distributor cases where they bought it and how much they bought. That's really the factual issue. So these cases are prime for consolidation. When we were here before, the court didn't want to consolidate it because the discovery schedules didn't match up, and now they match up perfectly. So there's no reason not to consolidate. Thank you, Aaron.
All right, so we had a group opposition from Nev, Bev, Costco, Speedy Mart, UNFI, and NSF. Who will argue that? And then we had a couple of jointers from Milwaukee and Hannah.
Your Honor, Colt Dodrill, counsel for Nevada Beverage, bar 9000.
5 minutes, and the jointers get 2 minutes.
Thank you, Your Honor. I don't think it'll take that long. It's too much. The plaintiff is master of their complaint. I know there's 100 or so plaintiffs in maybe 28 or so complaints. They could have joined them in any combination they wanted. This is what they did. NRCP1 says we got to interpret the rules so that we can have a secure a just determination. The court has to balance those interests by exercising caution. And a consolidated trial, 6 families, is just going to be too prejudicial. I'll give you an example. Nobody in renter carrier is suing NSF. That's a claim of negligence. Claims against the other parties, including my client, Nevada Beverage, are claims arising out of strict liability. Nobody in renter carrier is suing Nevada Beverage. Nobody in renter carrier is suing Costco. Nobody in renter carrier is suing Speedy Mart. That's going to add 4 defendants to your renter carrier trial. That's going to add 4 sets of counsel. And nobody in the Cave case is suing Whole Foods. So it's just too much. It's going to add too many plaintiffs, too many defendants. It's going to add 4 more sets of defense counsel. That's going to increase voir dire, increase more opening statements, more closing statements, more witnesses. It's going to be add too much time for trial. That's going to create too many issues, too many confusion of issues, conflate too many things. It's going to create too much prejudice, and it's simply too much to consolidate.
Thank you. All
Thank
right,
you.
jointers Milwaukee and then Hannah.
Thank you, Your Honor. Elizabeth Lowell from Milwaukee. We will simply submit on our substantive jointer.
Thank you. Hannah?
Jeff, here's what happened, Hannah. I think we just repeat that. It's going to be unwieldy to have all these. Just in a second is, I know one of them, Kava, is a different time period of the illness. It's 2018 compared to 2020, so we're different.
I realize it went back.
So, and to be honest, I'm a little confused of what plaintiffs from Kava want to be consolidated, because I have 3 plaintiffs in Wren, 4 plaintiffs in Carrier, and 6 in Kava. That would be 13, but maybe I misunderstand the briefing and they just want the Kava plaintiffs in.
I'm sure that they can clear that up for you.
Thank you.
Did you have anything further? I don't want to cut you off. Your reply, please.
Judge, we want all the plaintiffs. We want all the plaintiffs, and this argument that's going to add unnecessary time. I did 7 plaintiffs with Judge Williams in 6 trial days against, I think it was three defendants. All right, so I think we know how to do this efficiently. I think we can do it efficiently in this case, and there's no reason to have 2 different trials, especially when you have the 5 babies that the Southern Nevada Health District focused on, 2 different cases to join them.
I had previously denied this motion without prejudice, but the posture of the case is different now. So I'm going to go ahead and grant the motion. It will promote judicial economy, same transaction occurrences. Even though it'll require additional discovery, I don't think it'll protract the trial of the case to do all of these together because of the similarity of the facts and the positions of the parties. So for good cause of hearing, the motion will be granted. Mr. Kemp and team will prepare an order, and I need on the record those of you in the courtroom first and on the phone who would like to approve the form of the order. Mr. Fears, I assume you will want to do that?
Jeff Fears, on behalf of Hannah, yes.
Right. And how about Ms. Lowell?
Yes, please. I
And
would
who
like
else?
to.
And who else?
Your Honor, Joel Odou on behalf of the Real Water defendants.
Thank you.
I would like to approve the order and get clarification as to when the expert disclosures are due for Kava. Because if the trial date's advancing, we need some clarity. Currently, expert disclosures in Kava are due on January 20th. and expert disclosures in the other two consolidated cases are due next week. So we need to get some clarity as to when expert disclosures are due.
I'll turn that back to Mr. Kemp.
Judge, I think we can work that out with Mr. Odou, and if not, we can go to special master. We have a special master.
Actually, Your Honor, we addressed this with the special master at the last hearing, and
Yes, I saw something about the special master on this.
yeah, we all agreed to move the expert disclosures in the consolidated, which were actually scheduled for trial before the trial in this case.
1 month. 1 month? Yeah, go ahead.
Special Master Hale approved the party stipulation, but wanted to confirm with you. We mentioned we would be here today in front of you, so unless Your Honor has any objections to the party stipulation, we would move the dates, the expert disclosure dates and discovery cutoff dates to what they currently are in CAVA, so there's no issue with prejudice with the expert disclosures. It would require a slight continuance of the motion to eliminate deadline in this court, but we would move those to as soon as possible after the discovery deadline and well before the 45 days provided by the rule.
Mr. Ledoux, did that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much, and we appreciate the accommodation.
Good enough. Thank you all. Everybody stay
Your Honor.
safe and healthy.
Your Honor, this is Jonathan Fountain on behalf of NSF. We would also like to approve the order.
All right, Mr. Fountain, add him to the list. Anyone
Honor,
else?
Colt Dodrill, counsel for Nevada Beverage. I'd like to be on it
Thank you.
as well.
Your Honor, on behalf of UNFI,
Hang on, let's do the courtroom first, and then I'll make sure to hear everyone.
on behalf of UNFI, David Spurlock, we'd like to approve.
Thank you. On the phone, please.
Jim Cavanaugh.
Ms.
Your Honor,
Noureddini for
on behalf
Costco,
of
we would like
Lowell
to approve the.
Tennessee.
Oh, you guys, we have two people talking at the same time. Let me hear from Costco and then the next person.
Thank you, Your Honor. Noushan Noureddini for Costco, we would like to approve the form.
Thank you. And one more, is there one more person?
Yes, Your Honor. Jim Cavanaugh for Real Tennessee. We also would like to see and approve the order.
All right. Any other takers to sign off on the order? Good enough. Then thank you all today for your appearance.
Thank you.